come here in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bunch right. Bunch right. Easy.
Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Being chased out left. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
EQ.
And inside give to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, for these Bears here, Charles, year 3 for Justin Fields. He's just 5-20 as a starter through those first 2 seasons. But you think he's potentially poised for a breakout 2023?
I certainly do, and it's because of his talent and watching what his organization has done around him. They've told him, you're going to be our quarterback, and we're going to get you better pieces.
Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, red.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
22 needle.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On third down, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this throw caught left side. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Claw, 10. Check you.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bijan Robinson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go, son.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Ready. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Come on, set.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short.
I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
Here we go.
Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On the
The
double.
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Smash. Hey,
And the
screen.
tight end goes in motion left.
Steal. Check steal. Set, cut.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bijan Robinson now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Don't jump.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Here's a diving catch right side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fields. The left side completion to Jones. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, cut.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Red, yellow.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
Faster, faster.
Final play of the half, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down
a new season. So both these coaching staffs
our
likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 61 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's complete right around the 8. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Escaping the pressure right. Right side to Watson. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver, best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a number 1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Zooming black. Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Set.
Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Ready up.
Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. And a dump off here to Robinson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One play action. Fields. Claypool with another catch. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fierce yellow. Let's go, charge.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
On the set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yellow, zoom. Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Black shot. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Right side, Claypool's got it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields going to change things up here. Fields throwing again. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, 44 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Strike. Check, strike. Set, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here.
What?
It's inside the case.
Alright. What?
Can you take the Captain America stick off?
Captain America. No, leave that on there. You can't. No.
Maybe it can.
Just leave it on there.
Have juice?
Huh?
Have juice?
Do we have any more?
No, I'm thinking out loud spray.
Give them a little soda, I guess.
I want those too. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, grab me some too. Thank you. Yeah. Nah, different one. Nah, different one. 4. So what happened? I can't even hear you, Loki. Oh, yeah. I got one where, well, obviously the Bengals in that one. I got the Bears, I got the Steelers, and I got the fucking Jags.
He's hype as fuck.
What?
Get that fucking soda.
Fucking Bears are so bad though, man. Like, you know shit's bad when your fucking fastest player on your team is your quarterback. Bro, I played the Packers first game. I was getting torched. What? No. No. You playing your league game?
Huh?
You thought I just put the headphones on to put the headphones on?
I wasn't even paying attention.
You lying.
I saw you put
Huh?
the headphones on, I didn't see you. Do you want me to cook or do you want me to just eat the leftover piece? Yeah, it's not that much.
Say that again.
I probably should cook.
Bless you. At least the fucking, let's see, the fucking Steelers are better than the Bears. No, I'm gonna go against the Browns. Niggas got mad speed. Like, what the fuck? Fucking, there's a decent team open. You want in on this one league? It starts, free agency starts 8 o'clock, and then the league starts after. Nah, it's in this one league. Free agency starts at 8, and then the league will start after that. There are some fucking dogs in this shit that should be blowing mine. I just asked them now. How many users we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Yeah, there's 30 users. I wonder who the fuck is open. Well, there's 30 users, but 3 people didn't pick. I don't think 3 people picked the team yet. They're just in here, so there might be 5 teams open. I don't know. Oh, that's nice.
From IQ, right?
Where'd she get them from?
I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. Did Tajay ever write you back?
Oh yeah. Nigga said Rams for sure. Fuck you, nigga.
No.
You obviously not taking the fucking Rams, right? Here you go. Shit. Why? It's Cardinals and Rams. Yeah. You put him on a trade block. No cap. Yeah, bro.